a Kazadi Films original.
You never know what to expect from the Divorce Club. And tonight, the reunion continues. I'm your host, Priscilla Nolan, and welcome back. And should I say, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Of course, tonight is more special because it's Christmas. We don't know if Santa is going to join us. Well, you never know. The man could love drama. Today, we're spicing things up. We're spicing Christmas up with a lot more drama. You remember the first couple that ever came to the Divorce Club. They're here in the studio with us. But before we talk to them, let's just have a brief recap of exactly what it is they have to reunite about.
Bana James. Okay, why don't I touch you? When last did we ever have sex? When last did we ever have the sex?
Do you
know the reason why?
Do I have appetite for that sex?
Do you know the reason why? Answer me. Do you know the reason why? Because you disgust me.
Well, you've seen it for yourself, people. That's what brought Eunice to this stage. That's what brought us all to this stage. Eunice was brought here because of stuff that she had been holding back for so long. And she decided, why not? Well, I mean, she seemed to have lost everything. So why not lose a bit more if she had anything else to lose by bringing everyone that was involved in this situation to this show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Eunice is in the studio with us, and my, does she look good. I swear you won't recognize her. Welcome Eunice into the studio, please. Wow, okay, that was one hell of an applause. Well, clearly Eunice is a fan favorite. We've heard your pleas. You wanted Eunice back on the show. We've even seen your views. I'm sure she's one of the most viewed videos of the Divorce Club. And so, ladies and gentlemen, she's here.
We love you!
Eunice, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm looking at the photo and that is not you. Who was that woman? You look amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I feel underdressed right now. You look so amazing. Well, clearly things are going good for you.
I would say things have not been very easy with me. From the time I came with in the first episode up to now, I would say at least some things have moved. I would say that it's balancing. It's positive and negative. But during the first period, I received a lot of negativity. But now this time I have.
You said negativity about what?
You know, we are in Africa and Zambia in particular. Being an African, it's something that is very difficult.
Oh, wow. You're finding it hard to be African?
Yes.
Why? Tell me about that.
I would say it's something that is very difficult because people are very much into traditional. For me, taking up that step that I took coming on social media, it was something that was very weird with people.
Oh, wow, why?
They didn't believe it. They thought I've neglected tradition and now I've just decided to do things on my own. I've not respected some elders. I've not consulted from them. I couldn't hear their views. So it was like I just neglected them, then I'm doing my own things. I'm following my own path.
Oh, wow, people. Another case of no, a woman shouldn't speak out. Culture.
Yeah.
Again, so you had a lot of backlash because of that.
But at least with the positive part, I've been receiving a lot of support from different people, from different organizations. They came on board. Then at least I feel much more comfortable.
And I mean, okay, fine. We are happy that obviously we love you. So, and you were the victim in this situation. So obviously we're happy that you're getting support. I mean, are you getting, obviously it was traumatizing finding out everything like that. And of course we saw the side chick that kept saying no, this man loves me. She even got a car that she said was yours. How did you, I mean, with your husband, how did you then tackle things after that? Do you still speak to him? Are you still trying to work on things or has he left?
Wow.
Oh, she's smiling. She's smiling, people.
Okay, what I would say is that love is something that is very much difficult to understand.
True.
You can't also understand it. I don't know. I can react in a certain way without knowing what your heart is telling you to do or to
Exactly.
follow. So maybe I might give you a wrong advice whereby you want to follow another advice. Like in my case, yes, I was traumatized. When I just left the studio, I was very much traumatized. But thank God I received a lot of counseling. The Kazadi provided some professional qualified counselors
Oh, wow.
that have taken me through like during that difficult moment, which was really good for me. At least it has made me like come back to my normal me. I'm me now because of the counseling that I've been going through.
Well, I'm sure everyone wants to know, right? Where does she stand with Charles?
I know today that's where
We
you
want
go.
to know,
You're heading
yes.
to that point. Okay,
Yes.
that's why I mentioned that love is very difficult.
Okay, now tell us, where are you? You're speaking in riddles. Where are you? Are you guys together? Have you moved on? Is there a new bae? What's going on? I mean, you can't look this good and not be made happy by somebody. Tell us.
Charles has been my love of my life. So, despite that process that we were in, I just thought, with the help of people, I just thought
You've
I should
moved
take
on.
him. Yes, we should get back because he's
Oh.
been coming. So now this time around, I've assessed him and I've seen that he has changed. At least there's some transformation in him. So
Eunice, it's been a few months. You think it's changed already?
from the look of things, I would say at least I'm able to see some change because he's no longer the Charles that you knew, but he's the Charles that I knew when he was just coming to marry me.
And you
You know,
don't
when
think...
he was the bride, my groom.
Oh,
when I was the
you
bride.
don't think he's just doing this maybe to get back home? And I mean, I'm being the devil's advocate here. I'm asking what they want to know. You don't think he's, people pretend. People act as if they've changed, maybe to try and hide things better. You don't think that's what he's doing?
Like from the look of things, he's really transformed. That's why like I can just even announce to you because everyone wants to know. We got back with Charles last week. We are staying under one roof.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as you're happy and you're sure, what can we say, guys? She's happy. The woman looks happy. Now, moving on. The last time you were here, we heard about Mishek. Who is Mishek? And what happened there? You said something about rape. What happened there?
You really followed the story.
I did, actually. I was glued. What happened?
Okay, with the Mishek part, that was the sad part that I didn't even expect my husband to mention on public. Yes, I didn't mind him like disclosing the HIV stuff, but just mentioning the part of Mishek, it was something it really hurt me.
Who is Mishek? I'm sure everyone is wondering.
Mishek was our worker.
Your gardener?
No? He used to work in our Airtel booth. We've got a business in money transactions and stuff. So we've got some booth. So he was working in one of those booths. Yeah. So now, him working there, he was very much, they were friends with my husband. Each and every time you could see them there together, they could eat together, do stuff together. So I didn't not say that they connived in doing some stupid things. So Mishek he was sent by my husband.
You say stupid things. What kind of stupid things?
That's why I'm coming.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's why I'm
Continue.
coming.
Okay.
So Mishek and my husband, they planned. That was a planned move. My husband really wanted to divorce me even before I came to the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my husband wanted to divorce me. So now he didn't have any faults to present to the court. So now he thought by bringing the Mishek case or sending Mishek to come to my house, then rape me, then him as in coming. I don't know if they even planned for some time that Mishek, when Mishek comes, maybe they gave each other time. I don't know. But unfortunately, the way God works, the time that he planned that maybe he will find us red-handed, it didn't work out.
And you're convinced, how sure are you that your husband had a part to play in this? No, I understand your story, but that's speculation, right? I'm just, like I said, I'm being the devil's advocate. How sure are you that your husband had a part to play in this? What if Meshach was just a sick man who decided to do something?
No. Meshach testified. Right when he was going to court.
Sad.
Right now he's in Mwembeshi. He's at Mwembeshi maximum prison. That's where he's serving. He was sentenced for 5 years for allegedly trying to rape me, which was really bad. So he testified in court saying that he didn't want to do that, but it was my husband who sent him. So which my husband even apologized in the process. So I didn't even know why he mentioned that in the process when the show was on, because that was some of the things that I didn't even tell my family. They didn't even know about Meshach. So now it was surprising when he just came in, like as in, he mentioned something that they don't even know. So it was a lot of things that now I was trying, like as in to figure out, trying to explain to the family, trying to convince them, say that, oh, what about this rape case, what? So it was a lot.
Okay, I think we'll get back into that when we bring in Charles. But for now, I want to also know, and I'm sure like everyone wants to know, obviously you were a fan favorite, meaning people loved you. But not everyone can like you. You know, like you said, there were people that kept saying, no, why would you bring your stories to TV? You could have gone to the elders and all that. How did you handle the people that were coming down on you hard, you know? The people that were bashing you. Because obviously you had confrontations with them. Like people, you know how people talk. Mm-hmm. How did you handle that? It was difficult at first because I know to say that thing will go viral on social media. Yes. So I had like to turn off everything on social media. I was not there. I stayed without social media for some time. I couldn't go through what people were saying. So those people that knew me were much more brave to come to me and even give me direct calls. So now that's where like some negativity started coming in. How could you do this to your husband? And what was your response to them? Like the people that actually said it to you, that you couldn't have done this, like you could have done it a better way or a different way. What was your response? I knew to say that those people that were always negative, they've not passed through what I passed through. If they were in my shoes, they wouldn't be judging you. They couldn't even judge. Because as I mentioned, saying that I tried all I could to bring peace in my house, but nothing was happening. You know, it's very difficult when a man is leaving a house, leaving the matrimonial home, then going to a side chick's house. It's very difficult. Yeah. You would even see those signs just from the deeds that your husband is doing, of which I started seeing. He stopped respecting me. He stopped sponsoring anything. Even the children were affected, which was really bad. So now, the way it was now, things were getting out of hand. He couldn't even have respect even for elderly people. Even if I confront, like I tell some elderly people to come, he couldn't even listen to them. So what was I going to do? I thought you mentioned the children. Where are the children now? During the fracas, like that period, I didn't want the children to notice. Because even if the father was not in support of the children by that time, like in terms of financial, even just like being with them, around them, I thought they still loved him as a father. And I didn't want to affect them because they were going to be more affected with school and with just their health. You did well. So now I decided to take the children out. I just said, we are going on transfer, of which we didn't go on transfer. But I just decided to leave the house. I went to look for a small house for myself. Then I took the children to mom's place. That's where they are. I'm sure they're at peace better there than in a fracas, right? Yeah. Yes. So, you know, we could go on and on because we want to know a lot about you. And a lot that has happened obviously affects your husband also and maybe other people in your life. So for now, we're going to bring in Charles because Charles deserves to tell us his side of the story. And wow, they seem to be happy. He's clearly not divorcing you now, not the way you look. So we're going to bring in Charles. Before we bring Charles in, let's have a quick recap of what happened the last time Charles was at the divorce club. We'll see you after this.
Whoa.
That's not our problem. Eunice. You are let our cookies.
Do you know the reason why I sleep with Huli? Do you know?
What's that fish buying?
Oh my God.
What's that fish buying?
Look at you. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. When last did you even do your hair? Look at you. Look at yourself.
Yeah, really, look at her.
Eh? Look at yourself. When last did you ever buy the underwears? When last?
Yes, look at you.
So that was a recap of the last time Charles was on the show and the things that transpired as a result of him being here. But clearly things have changed, or so she says. Let's see how much things have really changed. Please welcome Charles. Oh my gosh, wow, there's love in here.
Yeah.
What's better than love at Christmas, right? We see the love here. Charles, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You look good and less stressed.
Yeah. Super.
Okay. So, well, the last time you were here, things were hectic, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were in a tough spot. You had 3 women. I mean, yeah, okay. But then, well, from what we've heard from her, things have clearly changed. How are things at home?
We are trying our best. We are really trying.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm good.
You don't sound sure, Charles. Are you happy? Is everything okay?
He's very happy.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
you can see.
Oh, okay, that's good. So, well, obviously, everyone wants to know what's been happening, like how the community or society received you back. Like, was it open arms or was there resistance? Were people mean to you, negative? How did that go?
On that one, my people always be meaning,
Yeah.
And for me, I don't give a damn.
I like your attitude.
I don't. Let people say whatever they want to say. They'll always say shit, but I don't give a damn, So,
yeah, I know. Well, clearly. I mean,
Yeah.
like, obviously, it's not an easy thing that now people know your status. That was something that was supposed to be private, but you ended up, well, I mean, as a couple, things ended up just being thrown out there. How do you feel now? Is there any stigma? Like, do people treat you any different now that they know your status?
yes, people treat me different, but I'm the one. How do I take that?
You don't
get?
care.
Yeah, like HIV is not, am I the first one? Not even the second, not even the third.
Definitely not.
Not even the last at all.
It's
You
not an emergency.
So,
Yeah, it's
live
not.
with it. So, whoever wants to take it personal, let them take it that way.
Well, you heard the man. HIV is not a death sentence, people.
Yeah.
We like that attitude. And well, clearly you're glowing. You look good. So clearly, wow. I'm sure there are people that are not even HIV positive and look bad. Look at this man, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charles, I mean, do you feel like maybe, obviously this affected you. The way people treat you is totally different to how you now feel towards the society, like towards people. Do you feel, I mean, Elizabeth she is a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? Obviously you were taken by that. Your wife is a beautiful woman, exactly. So obviously you have an eye for beautiful women. I mean, now do you think you've learned your lesson? Because there are a lot of beautiful women out there.
You know what? On that one.
Why are you hesitant?
No. I'm not hesitating,
Okay.
Men are men. And men will always be men.
What does that mean?
One thing, even these women, they have to learn something about it. You get? Because even for a man to cheat, do they just wake up and say, today I'm going to cheat? No.
Oh, some men do that, right, ladies?
No. They don't. It all starts from somewhere. What kind of treatment did you get? If your wife or your girlfriend is not giving you what you want, what do you do at the end of the day?
Oh, you go out, you don't fix it, So you're the type of, my mug breaks, I don't fix it, I throw it away.
No.
Something in the
No.
house breaks, you burn the house. Is that what you do?
No.
Well, it sounds like it.
No. But I, for one, actually on this one, I think I've learned a lesson.
That's good. What lesson is that? Because, you're giving us mixed signals. Which lesson is that?
Okay, the lesson that I've learned, actually having been involved with 3 women, it taught me a
You're
lot.
a hero.
Yeah, because Because at the end of the day, you are the one spending, which means you make your life expensive.
So it's not about the integrity, the honesty for you. It's about the money you're spending, rather. It doesn't have to do with you being honest and faithful to your wife?
No.
You feel like you lost more money than you lost your wife's respect. Is that the money is more important to you? Is that what you say?
No.
Because it sounds like it.
No.
So what are you saying? Because
She's important too. But whatever resources that you are spending there, instead of you putting them in good use, you spend on
good
women.
use being your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, no, we respect that. We respect that. You were giving us a bit of a mixed signal. I was catching, I'm a woman.
Okay.
So I'm going to hear the things you're not trying to say.
Okay.
Anyway, so do you believe that Eunice can actually forgive you? Considering everything that has happened. I know women, we mask a lot of things in the name of, no, I'm strong and things are fine with me and my husband, despite the fact that maybe deep down I'm not happy and I'm still not content, or I don't trust you. Do you think, besides what she says, do you think that she could honestly trust you again and not check your phone or not check your movements? Do you think that's where you guys are?
Oh.
You're laughing. What are you laughing at?
On that one, women,
My FBI,
yeah. I tell you, every second that you just put your phone down, they want to check what is in your
She's
phone.
scanning.
Yes. So
Do you blame her though?
no, I don't.
You gave her a reason to doubt you.
That's
so.
why me, my phone, you never find a password on my phone.
Oh wow, you've changed. He has changed. I like that.
There's no password. Not even any calls from the side chief.
Oh, that must make you happy. Oh, what if there's can I just be maybe stir up things? What if he's got I know someone that used to keep another phone under their spare tire. What if he's one of those?
Then with that one, I can't even answer. Otherwise, for as long as he's showing me that faithfulness when he's home, it makes
So what
me
he
happy.
does out there doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
but
wow,
the fact
okay.
is that those Lizzie, Sade, what those things, they are off his life.
You haven't made any contact with. Be honest with us. You haven't made any contact with Sade or Lizzie.
No, on that one, nah.
And well, I mean, everyone wants to know. Did you ever get the car back?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh well, I guess you cut your losses and moved on, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. And I mean, she mentioned something about Shadrach.
Sade.
Meshach.
I think that issue, like for now, we can't say much.
Oh, we'll respect that. But
Yeah,
I'm sure the
thank you.
viewers would have wanted to know from him if he actually did send Meshach to do what he did. I know it's a hard topic, but
No,
there are
for as
things
long as he
that.
apologized, I feel comfortable. So let us not just
Oh,
continue.
so you
saying,
don't think he could ever do something like that again?
No, it will never repeat itself.
Oh well, as long as the couple trusts each other, right? Who are we? Anyway, so you said that you haven't made any contact with the girls,
Yeah, I haven't.
and they haven't tried to come into contact with you.
No, I haven't.
Before we go on a break,
Okay.
I just want to know from you.
Yes.
You know, as a man, a lot of things happen in your life, and most times the mother is left to pick up pieces when it comes to the children.
Okay.
What are you doing right now to make sure that your kids are not exposed to what happened, or if I'm sure they have been, because you know how children are cruel.
Yeah.
Other children may have already seen the show and saw what happened. And you'd never know what these kids have been exposed to or what's been said to them wherever they are. Because, I mean, it did air nationwide. And I mean worldwide because, well, we've got viewership everywhere. So what are you as the father doing to secure your children's peace of mind, to make sure that your children are fine?
Okay. My children are my children, and they'll always be my children.
We get that. We can't
Yeah.
take that from you.
Yeah, so like, maybe sorry to say this, but, you know, I've lived a kind of life whereby living in a broken home where I grew up with my mother, you know, so I know the feeling, which I wouldn't want to.
And it's not a good
yes,
feeling. Yeah.
I wouldn't love to see my children live the same life that I lived. So I'm trying all I can do. I'm trying my best to keep them safe.
Okay, she mentioned something about the divorce club giving you counseling. Are you also, you said you're going with him, right? Don't you think that your children deserve to get a bit of therapy? It doesn't have to be extensive, but just a bit, just so that they can deal with whatever is thrown at them. Because stuff is being thrown at them right now, I'm sure of that. Okay. If not now, it will come later.
Yeah.
So don't you think that maybe your children should also get someone to, if it's not you, maybe someone else sit them down and speak to them and tell them that these things happen, but it doesn't mean, obviously they'll start thinking that maybe whatever infidelity you had,
Yeah.
maybe will carry to them and they'll say that maybe you didn't love us, so you wanted a family elsewhere. Don't you think they deserve that much?
Yeah, they do. But again, it depends on the kind of response that we get from them. How are they responding to this kind of situation? Are they really affected?
Oh, they are. They might not show it, but they are.
Yeah. If they show us to say, okay, we are affected in this area, then we'll find a way of counseling them.
Okay, I'll tell you again, you look good. We're going to take a break. And when we get back, we're going to bring in Elizabeth, Lizzie.
Where is it? The box. This box was supposed to change our lives. But we did not know what we were about to unleash.
This is your gang. This little boy, that little bitch.
This is not Kinshasa. This is not Kopala. This is Lusaka. If you don't hustle,
Don't you dare forget who you're dealing with.
then you're probably the one being hustled.
Which one of you guys is Shadrach?
His English is not so good. I am his interpreter.
Hello.
He says hello.
I'm going to need $1,500 a week.
From where?
We need funding, or else we're gonna lose this election.
Boom. Does my nephew know everything?
Where's Natasha?
Where the fuck is my girl?
Hurting me.
This money, it's not exactly above board.
What money ever is can.
I said I've got the cash, just give me some time.
I did not introduce you to this deal for you to cut me out.
He's got no money in his account.
What? Yo, Kachikare, remember who the fucking uncle is here.
I hope this was worth it.
Welcome back to the Divorce Club. As I said earlier on, we're bringing in Lizzie. So the last time we saw Lizzie on the show, she was with her best friend, Shade. For personal reasons, Shade opted not to come back to the show. We respect that. But tonight, we've got Lizzie. Welcome Lizzie in. Welcome. Oh my gosh, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
So, wow. Okay. We all look like we're at peace
If
right
she can
here.
just sit. I don't feel
Excuse
comfortable
me?
the way she's seated.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, to avoid drama, Lizzie, please sit next to me. Not a
Thank
problem.
you.
Wow, I love your dress.
Thank you so much.
I can explain.
What's going on with you and Shade?
Liz, I can explain this.
What are you going to explain? Are you sick or are you not sick? Charles, I'm talking to you. Can you give me some answers? What? Are you sick? Are you sick? Yes or no? Have you been sleeping with Shade?
Lizzie, the last time you were here, obviously a lot of stuff happened that made you, some things made you laugh weirdly. But then, obviously there were things that did get to you. How have you been faring? Like, how have you been?
Well, honestly, I don't really pay much attention to like the people around me and everything. So I guess that's how I've been able to like cope and just be okay.
And you mentioned you were in school.
Yeah, I still am.
Is everything okay at school? Is everything just going as normal? How's that going?
For my school, I had to actually move into distance. So I have school online and I don't go there in like person.
Was this a personal choice or did the school ask you to actually go into distance to avoid the drama?
It was a personal choice.
Oh, okay, that's a bold move.
Yeah.
All right, and the last time you were here, you were convinced that he would stand by you. Do you still stand by that notion, or have you learned since then?
No, I don't stand by that anymore.
Okay, well, that would make, all of us believe that maybe you realized your mistake.
I don't think I made any mistake. Well,
you don't
maybe
think
with
dating
him,
a married man was a mistake?
Oh, no. Dating him was a mistake, not dating married men in general.
Oh, so you still do it?
That's the wrong question that you can ask a prostitute.
No one's asking
let's
you
not call each other
anything,
names, ladies. We're here for progress. So
Right,
can
but
we keep
maybe-
it peaceful?
okay.
Can we keep it peaceful?
If you can just give her
Let me ask the questions. Otherwise, you're going to
Right.
start fighting and we
Please
can't
do.
move on. So do you think that, you still don't think dating married men is a problem?
No, there's no problem with it at all.
Why not?
Because
she's used.
Yes, I am used. That's why I dated that trash I gave back to you.
Oh, wow, ladies, let's...
Anyway,
Sure.
as I was saying, I don't see any problem with dating married men. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if the man comes up to you. It's not like I go running out to them.
Why not say no? Respect the other woman, right?
I can't respect someone that her husband doesn't respect her, and then I can't respect someone I don't know.
Oh, well, I guess to each his own, right?
Basically.
So the last time you were here, we found out about his status. You were clearly not amused because you obviously had no idea that this is the kind of person or the person you were dealing with. Obviously, nobody wants to be exposed to something like HIV unknowingly. At least, well, he could have told you, but he didn't. How are you dealing with that? And I'm compelled to ask, health-wise, are you okay?
Yes, I'm actually very much okay. Nothing happened to me. Excuse me, did I say something funny? Last I checked, you're the
Oh
one
my
with
God.
HIV. Anyway.
It hasn't. I'm not bothered.
Ladies?
Because
Obviously,
you're one
you
of
wouldn't
them.
be.
You're one of
you
the
took him
victims.
back. What
So,
victim? I'm not sick.
Just say the truth.
I am not sick.
Everyone was
I went
there.
to the
And
hospital.
Ladies, should I call
I am not
security to
sick.
escort you both
Okay.
out? We need to get on with the show. Thank you.
Hand her, please.
Okay, she's quiet now. Thank you. So let's get back to it. You were saying that you're okay.
Yes, I did go to the hospital. I checked myself. Everything's okay with me. I never had unprotected sex with a man, so I'm good.
Okay, all right. We thank God for that part. You don't want to talk about Shade, but I'm sure everyone is. How did you handle the betrayal? Because obviously there was a lot of. No one expects that from their best friend.
Yeah, that's true. We did stop talking for some time. And I honestly thought I would never speak to her again. But with time, you just can't stop talking to someone you've been close to for a long time. So we managed to work things out. And
do you think you could ever trust her again?
That's not something I would want to tell everybody.
Wow, I think you've answered us already. Okay, and while clearly Charles and Eunice are back together, what do you think about that?
I'd rather keep my comment to myself.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, all right. Do you... I really want to know what you think. We're happy for them. They look good together. What do you
This is a joke. It's really just a joke.
Yeah, it can be a joke.
Can you not see?
To you, but...
Okay, let's get back to the keys. The keys. Guys, everyone wants to know about the car, right, guys? Where's the car, Lizzie? Did you give it back?
No, it was my car. I sold it and got the money.
What do you mean you sold the car? She said it was her car. So how did you sell a car that wasn't in your name?
He changed the ownership to my details when he was trying to get me back.
Oh, wait, what? When he was trying to get you back?
Yeah.
Charles, I thought you didn't talk to any of these girls after.
You didn't tell
Is
me
that what
about
he said?
it.
That's what he
You didn't tell me
just
about
told
it.
us.
Say that you made us
couple
sell the
that's
car.
back
You didn't tell
together?
me. Is it true?
We're not.
Yes, it's true.
How?
You know what? I think that's why I don't like this place. Because every time we come to this place,
the truth comes out. You don't like the truth, Charles?
not really the truth, but it's always drama.
But there's no drama. We're trying to
drama?
get to the bottom of this. Did you or did you not change the ownership to her name of your wife's car?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I did because of, in as much as she can come here like pretending as if everything is okay.
Wait, she as in your wife?
Yeah.
Things are not okay?
Anyway, let me not just...
I'm not
Charles, you've brought it up. Now we want to know.
in riddles.
Today is about conclusions. So we want to know exactly what do you mean? Like she said, you sound like you're giving us riddles. What is not okay? Because she seems happy. She seems like everything is fine. And, well, you agreed to that.
Yeah, I did.
You don't agree anymore?
He didn't tell me.
But
He
there
told
is
me
there
he
is
saw the
something.
car.
Yes,
He says he
buy
has
a
a
new
reason
car.
for
He
it.
hasn't told you a lot of things, Eunice. Don't just worry about the car.
Yeah, I changed the details so she can just have the car because she's not the one who bought it. I bought it for her.
But
So-
once you buy something for someone and it's in her name,
Yes.
it belongs to her.
Yes, belongs to her. But the reason why, because I was very frustrated after hearing, because just from the word go, there is this Uncle John.
Who's
What
Uncle
about
John?
Uncle John now? Why bringing Uncle John in this thing? In this whole thing, you not say that Uncle John is the only surviving uncle that I've got.
Oh, Uncle
Now
John
what-
is your uncle?
Yes, it's my uncle.
Where's this uncle from?
He's from the Copper Belt.
Oh,
He's the
okay.
only surviving uncle from my mother's side.
So
All my uncles
what's your
died.
problem with Uncle John?
Are you going
I
to
also
give
don't
me
know.
time to talk or you still want to talk?
No, it's not that I want to give you time, but I'm just surprised dragging Uncle John in this matter.
Okay, let him
Yes.
tell us what
There's
it
a
is
reason
about
why.
him. What is it?
Eunice.
Plus James.
Eunice, just for once, you get? This Uncle John, I've been suspecting, to say, who's this Uncle John?
You've never met him.
I've met him.
Uncle John
He comes to my
our
house.
place. He eats.
So what is it that you were suspecting about him?
I'm also surprised. Plus James Finchy.
Let him speak, Eunice, so that we know exactly what he's talking about.
She's hiding something.
This Uncle John, before I married this woman, or after, even actually after I married her,
No, don't say this.
Even
woman.
before.
I'm your wife.
yeah,
Yes.
Eunice, I asked her about the relatives. She told me all her uncles are gone. There is no surviving uncle. And then, after some time, this Uncle John that I've known about, it's almost 16 years now.
So your problem
Kim.
is he's alive.
Came
Is there- okay, is
because
there a problem?
okay.
I'm trying to
on
understand
a
also.
simple logic. Someone says, "All my uncles are gone." What does it mean?
They're all dead, yes.
Yes.
So
they're all
when
dead.
at what point
and
did
then
he come?
someone from nowhere just pops in and say, "No, this is the only surviving uncle." Are you
So
sure?
you've suspected this from the moment he came back into your life.
Exactly. So now, when this Uncle John came in our lives, this woman has been, "No, I'm going to Kitwe, I'm going to Copper Belt, I want to go and visit Uncle John." Which
But
Uncle
James
John?
walikuwa tu
Uncle
wazi.
John. No. Wait. Wait. Uncle John. I personally, yes, I've met him. But one thing is that I've never met Uncle John's wife.
But what if he
I
has no
don't
wife,
even know
Charles?
where this Uncle John stays. I don't know.
You've
The
never
only-
visited Uncle John with your
I've
husband?
never.
I feel like laughing.
Tell
I've
us
never.
why.
Have
Why?
we? Have we ever?
Mas James, that woman that came, the one that
Which
slept.
one?
Amushiba.
The same. Wait. The same woman she's talking about. Last time, I met her in town. You get? I met her in town.
I've
I
not
tried.
explained to her about the
Wait. When I met her, I tried to greet her, saying hi, auntie. She could not even recognize me, not even a bit.
Is there
And
a
someone
problem?
tells you to say it's
What
our
if
auntie.
how
Is
many
there
times
a
did you
problem?
meet her?
They met twice. And my husband always comes in.
She
in
didn't
the
remember
evenings.
him after two meetings.
My aunt has been visiting our home, has been coming. She's a business lady. She sells some stuffs in Kasumbalesa. Is there a problem, honestly, having a person that just comes to visit? Is there a problem? There's no problem. My husband knows my auntie very well. He knows the family for Uncle John. He knows Uncle John. 16 years, he said, for more than 16 years. We've been courting, even just during our courtship, Uncle John was there. During our marriage, Uncle John was there. What is the problem? Uncle John visits. My auntie visits.
So
it's
what
only that
exactly?
She's a busy woman.
Okay,
that goes
exactly
to
what
that
is your...
business
You
in
suspect
Kasumbalesa.
him of what?
She just from saying the aunt sells something in Kasumbalesa.
Yes, she's a businesswoman.
But what of that aunt that I met in town? Selling.
What was she doing? She was selling something.
Yes.
Yes, she
selling,
gets some stuff from Lusaka, taking to Kasumbalesa. But business.
Come on.
Okay, guys,
going
we
to
can
give
go
me time
in
to
circles,
talk?
but let him speak. What is it that you suspect him of? Suspect Uncle John of?
Are you
What
going
is
to
it?
give me time to talk?
No, I've given you. I'm
Come
just trying to
on.
clarify.
No.
You met her. She was doing
Listen,
business. Unless
Eunice,
you say that you met her doing other stuff, but she was
Eunice,
doing business when you met her.
Let
Eunice.
speak.
Let me talk.
Okay, can you tell us exactly what it is that you suspect Uncle John
Yeah,
of?
because if someone is my aunt, then I meet her somewhere. Because I believe this is Africa, come on. We are Africans, we are not like these whites. You get? Us, we are Africans. Every family, we are close together. You get? But this one, that one is my aunt. My aunt doesn't even recognize me.
Bash James, umuntu wami mono obushiku. You just greet during supper. Okay, honestly, he just is during supper. When he comes during supper, we have dinner together. Then baya.
How many times did they meet you?
At least 3 times. They've met 3 times.
Don't you think after 3 meetings she
Yes.
would have remembered it?
Yes, she could. Now, my auntie maybe sees a lot of people, or she's got a lot of customers and clients. Maybe she couldn't even recognize my husband.
Yes.
Excuse, don't even. This is our family
Yeah,
affair.
but it's not making sense.
It's not making sense to you. Whatever
It's
thing
not
that you
making
think,
sense
if
to
it's not
Charles as
making
well.
sense,
Ladies,
it's not
ladies.
making
sense to
don't,
ladies.
don't involve yourself in other people's business.
I will
or
involve myself in other people's business. You involve me in
Eunice,
this
wait.
So, but
There is
she does
there
a
is
lot of-
more.
Okay, so
There's more to
he
this.
says there's more to it.
Yes.
So let him give us everything.
Listen, you get? There is also a boy. She introduced him to me, saying, "This is Uncle John's son."
So there you have it. He has a family.
Yes.
Full family.
Let him
Yes.
speak, Eunice. Let him
I
speak.
did not have a problem with that at all.
Okay.
You get?
Yes.
But now, where my problem was is this. I called her sister, the younger sister,
Yes.
because I just said, no. I cannot live with this. It's time for me to find out who is this boy and who is this Uncle John. I called her sister.
Bash James Mankwato.
No. Wait. Listen. When I called her sister, then the sister told me to say, I do not know that Uncle Johnny that you are talking about.
My sister.
Her blood sister.
Yes, her blood sister.
Bash James parefe mwamu ipuishe.
No.
How was he supposed to ask her?
I did not ask her anything.
Eunice, how was he supposed to ask her?
Yes.
How did you ask her? Well, she clearly says that you didn't ask her properly. Is there a certain way that people need to ask your sister questions?
I don't get it. I don't get this whole thing of Uncle John. We've stayed with Uncle John for 17 years. He knows Uncle John very well. Then how come just from nowhere today from the Bruce? He just comes in and says he doesn't know Uncle John.
Okay,
He
you
had
said
to
he
ask
spoke to your sister.
For
What did her sister say? Let him speak, perhaps.
There
Let's
you
find
go
out.
again, Eunice.
For what?
Okay. My sister boy. What if I'm church?
Bash James. If tafire panga na
No.
Listen,
Eunice.
Bash James umuntu mudiana ena. Muikala na uncle. But Dion say, why don't you ask in the presence of Uncle John say that ni mo ba nani? Ngapala mpera matters. No, but muise muikwishe pano panani kani pa media. But James is not
No.
even making any sense.
Look.
Then you go behind my back, you ask my sister.
Okay, let him, maybe give him
For
a
what?
chance to speak and tell us
What were you
exactly what
trying
your
to achieve
sister
at the end of the
said.
day?
Eunice, let him tell us what your sister said. What did she say?
Eunice, it was just a simple question for a simple answer and a simple understanding.
What was the answer and what did you
The
understand
question
from
that I asked her sister was like, do you know Uncle John? That was the question.
And she said what?
And then she responded saying, I don't know Uncle John. Simple as that. What does that
We've got many
mean?
names that we call
What
our uncle.
does
What
that
other
mean?
names you call your uncle?
We can call him Uncle John. We've even given him like other petty names.
Which one?
Maybe
Like
she's
what?
used to the petty names.
Which
Well,
ones?
even if I tell you, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but we
those
want
are our
to know
family
because
secrets.
No, okay.
your sister
Oh,
doesn't
you've got
know
secret
Uncle John.
names in your
Yes.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, they have
Maybe we
secret
want to
names.
gossip over a person. We just call using that.
So she doesn't know him.
I
And
think so because we call him like using maybe he's
You've-
got a very big nose, so we call him according to nose, that part.
So your sister doesn't
So your
know your
sister
uncle's
doesn't know his real name.
I think
Yes.
so. Maybe she just forgot. Otherwise,
Ah.
my sister knows Uncle James. My Uncle
Some
John.
women, this one.
Oh.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's literally no trust here.
Clearly.
I
Like
think
what
so.
we thought.
Clearly.
I think so.
Yes.
So
And
now
they came here
you think
pretending
that
to be happy.
you still haven't told us what it is that you think Uncle John has been doing all this time. What is it that you're suspecting him of? Of being with your wife, or what? Do you think she's sleeping with her uncle?
Yes. That's what I've been
Oh,
thinking.
wow.
You know, I'm thinking that maybe this same Uncle John, because I'm a man. Come on.
So you're what is getting to you
I
is
know
that
to say
you've
that.
Eunice,
I
wait,
not say that he's
you've
a man, he's not a woman.
Eunice, wait,
Wait.
you've okay, you've changed. You
Listen.
say you've changed. No, wait. You've changed, right?
Yes.
You, like you said, you no longer contacted, like after all this, you stopped contacting her and
lied.
Shade.
He
Oh,
lied.
come on.
What do you mean he lied? He was contacting you?
Yes, he was. I
When
mean,
did I-
did you not tell her about you and Shade?
Oh, what?
What
The
about
reason
women
why she's
Shade?
not here?
What about Shade
I
now?
thought you were happy and you knew everything your husband
Yes,
was
I'm
doing.
happy. I'm happy.
You're happy?
Okay, educate us. What is
So
it about
you
Shade?
did- Should I tell them or are you going to tell
Oh,
them?
please tell us. This is
Tell
why
them
we're
about
here.
what?
You know why Shade is not here.
Oh, it's about to get juicy.
No.
Do you
no,
not
no.
know why
What
Shade
is
not
going
here?
on? What is going on
Do
with
you want
Shade?
me to tell
I don't know. What
Yes,
do you want
you
me to say?
do. Shade is pregnant with his child.
For who?
His
Which
child.
child? Which child?
Shade is having his child, and that's why she's not here.
I thought she aborted that child.
No,
That's
well,
what
they
I
saw
know.
each other after, and now they've been seeing each
Which
Listen,
other.
other after?
listen.
They've been seeing
Shade
each
is
other.
a prostitute.
That is how
and don't
Shade and
try
I
to
started
break
talking
my home
again.
again.
Even her, she's a
Don't try to break
prostitute.
my home
This
again.
man. Do you move everywhere with him?
I
Do you
do.
know where he goes?
I don't even mind, but the fact is
You
that
don't mind
you
what?
people
He
are
got
prostitutes
her
and he has not
pregnant.
been contacting
He
you
is having
for
a
some time. He
baby.
has not
Remember
He's
them
having
one-
a
remember
baby.
them one,
Not
the shoot
contacting
bar.
who?
Are
So
you
believe
saying
that
what
shit
she's
about
saying
him?
is not true?
It's not
I do
true.
believe
You
that
haven't
because
spoken
I
to
know
Shade.
everything
I
about my
don't
husband
How
speak
now.
was
to
he
Shade,
able
I
to
know.
change your car?
Ladies,
into my
ladies,
name?
She's
ladies,
talking- she's
let's
talking about-
straighten-
Try to think.
Let's
Which
straighten
thing?
This man
this.
is
Don't
using
try
you.
to educate me. I know what I'm talking
You
about.
clearly don't know what
I
you're doing. You keep coming to a TV show to help you fix your problems.
I don't
Okay,
care whether
let's-
I come to
ladies-
the TV show, I go to what, I don't
Ladies,
care.
you
Because
need
I'm
to
fine,
care.
I'm
You
finding
need
what
to
I
Should
want.
I call
care. You need to
security,
care.
ladies?
What is wrong
Are
with
you
you?
saying that you told us that you haven't spoken to any of
He
these
is
ladies
lying.
after? Okay, let me handle this. What? Okay, you seem to be so sure about this.
Yes, I actually have proof of his.
What proof?
What proof do you have?
He's
What-
been sending
what-
dick pics to
what-
Shade.
what?
Is this not your husband's private part?
What?
This can't be his.
What
This
do
thing
you
is
mean?
Ben's and my husband doesn't
Hey.
even have
Whoa.
this
Are
kind
Are you
of
sure
thing.
you see your
No,
husband?
if you have
This-
you download something and you expect me to
I
believe.
don't have time to
You
download.
download,
This-
you
look at
download
it
and you
from
expect
this
me
is
to
someone
believe.
I've been
This
with.
can't
I
be my
know what it
husband.
looks like.
I know
What
his
are you
thing
talking
left,
about?
right.
Tell
I know
her the
it.
truth.
Why?
Tell
Why
her
do
the
you
truth.
want
And you
to
think that
bring
this
this
can
one
I
up?
don't care about you guys. You think I want to come here and shoot, break your
And you think
relationship?
like this can convince
This
me?
thing's already
Where are you
broken.
there referring? Where
I
are you
was
there
not
referring?
there referee, but
Look,
I'm telling you that she
look,
sent me pictures of him
listen,
and got her pregnant.
just-
Are you
Just
saying that
caref-
this is
listen
I know
carefully
you
to
need
her.
to wait for 15
It
years.
is-
I know it's better.
Clearly, you haven't been seeing
No,
correctly
if
because I'm
you
showing it
have
to you and you
Buvana
don't want to believe me.
And you think that I can believe that?
Okay, you know,
Look,
believe what you want.
I can
Look.
believe
Just
this.
know
does
Hey,
not
come
happen.
on,
ladies,
come on,
ladies,
come on.
ladies, ladies?
Believe what you want.
Security? Should I call security?
No,
Ladies,
there's no need for that.
So you are sure and certain that this is his
It's not.
or sexual
not.
organ.
His-
And his,
she's just a passerby.
Eunice,
I
let
know
me-
it
let
well.
me-
I know it well. She's just a passerby.
Passerby
I know
is
it
having
well.
I've been
eyes
with him
too.
more
They can
times
advise,
than you
but
have.
I know
Maybe
it's
you've
left,
forgotten.
right.
Ladies,
I
can
know
we
it
go
when it is
on with
okay, when
the
it
show?
is what? I know it.
Yes, well,
So
I'm
what
sure
she's
you
showing
do.
is not even
I'm
making
sure
sense
she
to me.
does.
Easy.
But
No.
the point is that we need to hear it from him.
Yeah, why is he so quiet?
Are you
It's
sure
quiet
that
because she's shocked seeing
Don't
what
speak
he's
for
saying.
him.
He's very
Don't
shocked
speak-
seeing this
Of
download.
course you
Like,
think
Ladies-
he's gonna be shocked because he was sending his dick pics and I posted it
it's
in your
not
face.
even making sense now. You can download. This does not even.
Why would I wanna look at him? Does this look like someone whose picture has been downloaded?
It's not mine.
It's a downloaded
It's not
image.
mine.
Child, stop lying. Why
Come
are you
on,
lying?
come on, come
You've
on.
already been caught.
Do you
Just
think
tell her that you-
I've got something small like that?
Yes, it is.
Ah,
I
come
literally
on.
told the whole
Ah,
nation
that's
and everybody
bullshit.
else that it was
Come
small.
on.
that
Okay,
I-
ladies, we're not going into sexual organ sizes right now.
Yes.
Can we just tell me?
Well, he should
Look at
stop
me.
lying.
Can you let me handle this? Can you look at me and tell us that this is not true? Shade is not pregnant, and
Tell
if
them.
we brought her in
It's
because
not,
we can
it's
go
not,
and
it's not true.
She
Listen,
will come here.
listen,
Can you
listen,
say that
we
to
can
her?
bring
listen
her. We
from
can
her.
go
Listen
and
what
get
she's
her.
in
saying.
front of her face, Charles.
Yes.
If I call Shade right now and bring her here, are you going to say to her face that you're
There's
not
no
the father
need
of her
for
child?
that. Let us do our
Yes.
No, I want him to tell me
do you
because-
think
Do
I'm
I
scared
think
of
what?
her?
No, but
You
you need
guys,
to tell
you're
the
whores.
truth. Are you mad?
Yes,
You-
okay,
excuse me.
look
You
at
need
you.
to grow up and
Oh,
accept your
come on.
responsibility.
Come
What
on.
is wrong with you?
Oh,
Tell her the
look
truth.
at you.
Tell
Oh.
her the truth,
What
Charles.
truth? What truth?
You know that you got someone pregnant.
You just
Why are
from,
you hiding
from
it?
the beginning. Come on,
From
from the
what
beginning.
beginning?
I've asked you, where are you the referee? Where are you the
Can you shut up?
referee?
Eunice,
Oh,
please
come on.
sort it out with your husband. He's the one that's lying to you. This is a. Why did you even bring us here?
Why are you concerned? Why are you concerned?
She's
You
my
are-
friend.
You
Oh.
know
She
my
is
house.
my
Come
friend.
on.
And you want to
I
ruin
will
it.
Ladies,
house.
let's
Your
settle
house
down.
must
Don't
don't be
be
mad.
mad.
Let's settle down, please. Let's settle down.
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, look at me.
I think
Just-
Eunice,
Yeah,
I think
she
sit
should-
on the other
she
side
should
of your
stay away
husband.
from me.
I think sit
Stay
on the other
away
side
from me,
of your
Eunice.
husband.
I mean,
So-
they're basically lying to. They're lying to.
Okay,
each
we
other.
could go in circles about this, and because clearly Shade is not here, but this is what's there, Eunice. What you've been told. These are the allegations against your husband. We could go in circles, but after the break, we've got a special guest for you. We've got Eunice's sister in the studio. She's here to tell us what we need to know, everything that we need to know. But we'll catch you after the break.
Hi, and welcome to Tech.zm, a show that puts you in the know of everything digital.
A Kazadi Films original.
Welcome back. Before the break, we had a conversation that was supposed to just be a conversation, but apparently there is more to Charles than what we saw. So what was supposed to have been a literal love story has gone south for the couple. Apparently, Charles has been busy again. While we obviously have no proof, it could be the reason why Shade decided not to come here today. But apparently he's impregnated her again, guys, again. It's not that aborted baby. No. It's a whole new pregnancy. The man is still busy. But there's also allegations for the love, the one that we loved, our famous Eunice. Apparently she's not so clean. but it's still an apparently. We don't know yet. So as I promised before the break, we're bringing in Eunice's sister.
Which
Aggie.
sister? Before you continue, which sister?
Agnes. The sister who told your husband that Uncle John does not exist. So please give it up for Aggie. Welcome. Welcome, Agnes. You look lovely. For the first time ever on the Divorce Club reunion, we have Aggie, Eunice's sister. Apparently, Aggie is the one who told Eunice's husband, Charles, that there is no Uncle John. Yes, Eunice?
Excuse me, just before you continue with your questions, asking my sister, I would just love to have a word with my sister.
Oh, sure, you can ask her.
No, not here.
We can't, I'm sorry, unfortunately, we can't stop the show so that you talk. We don't have that much time.
What are you hiding?
Ladies,
this is family matters.
Yeah,
so don't even poke your nose into other people's families.
You poke into your eyes. They put me on this show, Eunice.
So
okay,
let me just have a word with
no,
my
we
sister.
can't. I'm sorry, we can't grant that. You can have a word after the show. So you said that there is no Uncle John. You do not know an Uncle John. Are you sure?
No, we don't have any Uncle John in the family.
I gulelande chinka.
Let her speak.
Ba Uncle John yamashala ko fiba kazi no mami tawabeshwe ba Uncle John.
Ah.
Ba gina mo mwira family tumpo kwa timule mgwenesha mo. You
You've
don't know
never-
Uncle John. Are you sure?
No.
Ah.
You've never
I
met
don't
an-
know. It's like this person was bribed by my
All
husband.
our uncles died.
Why would you?
I don't know the Uncle John. She's
Number
talking
all uncles died. Bakazi no baba mami ni bana.
Let her speak,
Tell her
Eunice,
uncle.
come on.
Bena
come
ni
on.
mashukuru. Ai, bena ni mashukuru.
Eunice, maybe later.
Ba Uncle
Yes,
John
let
tell
her
her to pay
speak.
school fees in grade 7. No, let me just try to pump some
No,
sense.
no, no, no,
Ba
no.
Uncle John
Just
tell her to
sit
pay
down
school
and
fees in
sit
grade
down.
7.
Eunice.
Let her speak.
Okay, Eunice, maybe in a less aggressive manner. Do you remember
Okay, let me
someone
just try
paying?
to-
No,
No,
just
no,
wait.
no, Eunice.
Can
Eunice,
I
keep quiet.
moderate this?
For a moment, keep quiet.
Okay, who paid your school fees when you were in grade 7?
Jerry paid for my school fees.
She was young by that time. She
Who is
doesn't even
Jerry?
remember maybe.
Jerry,
Oh my God.
Jerry is Eunice's baby daddy.
What?
The other baby daddy.
What do you mean
What?
you've got
Eunice,
another child out of your marriage?
What? Eunice.
Security.
Eunice.
There's Eunice who?
Eunice, what?
She has a baby
Please
daddy.
take him out and calm him down.
Stop touching me. What?
Oh my God.
I knew she was hiding something. You see, I told you she was hiding something.
Please to just
I
calm
just watch
him down.
Lafwa.
Please,
She was
just calm
hiding
him down.
I good in soccer. I did not say that you are this. You are like
You
this.
know,
I
so-
good in soccer. I swear upon my living that I good in soccer. What else, please? Bantu kisa mkushtisha ine pa kamera. Bantu kisa mkushtisha. Ukisa mkulanda fishi. Ukisa mkulanda fishi. Uli in soccer yuagi.
Okay, so let me.
Uli in chipaishi. Uli in chipaishi. Isi abupuba. Bagi mwa samwa. Just because mwa kamera. Mwisa msamwe.
Okay,
Bag
so
man
you have
Cuba.
Eunice. You have another child. Do you live with this child? Which one of your children is the child from the first? Do you know about this other child?
He clearly doesn't.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah. What?
Seriously, Eunice. How many years have we been together? You've never ever mentioned this to me?
What? Which one? The child or? You didn't know about this
I
child?
didn't know anything about this
And if
child.
you're saying another child, this child is clearly. You said you met Uncle John, or now someone who's called Jerry now. You met him. You said you met him 16 years ago.
Yes.
Then the child has to be older. How old is the child?
17 to 18 years, somewhere there.
Wow.
Eunice,
John.
I don't know. Maybe you'd like to explain this to us because. So all these times that you've been leaving your matrimonial home and saying you're going to the Copper Belt, you've been going to to visit your son
Yeah,
or to
sleep with.
see this Jerry person. Are you there, Eunice?
I
Eunice.
feel hate right now.
Oh my God.
I
Hurt
really feel
by?
hate. Because I didn't know to say that my own blood sister will sell me at one point.
So
I didn't know.
I'm sure. Well, from
She
the looks
knows.
of it, she didn't know she was selling you out.
She hasn't sold you
She
out.
She
She's
knows
telling
it.
the truth.
She knows it's better to say that child that she's even mentioning now. I didn't mention to my husband. For some reasons, I didn't mention it.
Did you know this?
I didn't know that he didn't
She
know.
can't. Maybe she's got other interests. I'm
Like
not
what?
mentioning. I don't know the kind of interest that she's
Are you
got.
serious? How can I have interest in this man?
Don't. I'm not mentioning. I don't know. I didn't mention about this man. Meaning, you've just said it to say that you've got interest in my husband.
Oh, she didn't say that though.
She has mentioned, said that she has interest in this man.
Which interest, Eunice? Which interest?
So now, it is very much clear to me saying that she wants to ruin my thing because Agi, tunga kwa kanwa.
You chased me out of the house.
I don't mind chasing you.
Out of the house
it was
because I told
with
you that
reasons.
this man touched me.
What?
This man touched me. I have told you about 3 times that this man touched me. You did believe me.
You
did
also,
you chased me out of the house.
I did chase you. I did chase you because uliule na afya shwari na ndoko
So Aggie,
lelo bazi mando hati mweso kusamba mwanda na misambika baji na misunga na misambika lelo mwisa mkuza kumfutuka.
Eunice, so my question Eunice, my question now is, I mean, you've said she snitched on you and she sold you out, meaning that you've got a child, a 17-year-old child. How long did you think you could hide this from your husband?
Right. I knew to say that the rightful time will come.
For 17 years, the right time hasn't come.
That's why this time around, my son is very free. Is a very free person coming to my house.
But your husband doesn't know.
Look at what you've caused. I mean,
I'm
look at this husband of yours.
Let me explain. It's something that I have to explain, not you to ask me more questions.
No, but we need to understand because it came here.
You understand since I'm explaining, you understand.
These guys deserve each other.
We need to understand further.
Just look at them.
You
have a child coming on the way. She's been hiding a
business.
child from you for 17 years. I mean, you guys deserve each other. Eunice, don't...
Security.
Eunice, please, respect yourself. Handle this going on over here. Don't even channel that energy towards me.
Charles, are you okay?
He's fine.
He's thinking of his child.
Yeah,
he's got so much to think about.
I think I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done.
Wow. Okay.
Well, so Charles has decided to leave the set, and I'm sure we can all understand what he's going through.
Yeah.
So maybe he needs a moment for now. Eunice, did you think that maybe... And you keep saying that you're not sleeping with your baby daddy. Your sister thinks otherwise. What proof do you have that she's still sleeping with her baby daddy?
Last month, we went to the Copper Belt. I went with her. And I heard some noise in the room where they were sleeping.
Sexual kind of...
So why? Can you try to leave me? Leave me. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Eunice,
I mean,
please calm down.
when it's someone else's
I'm
business
saying,
coming out.
just try to leave me alone.
Innocent,
Sit
but
down. We want to know your business as well.
Leave me alone. Can you just try to leave me for just a minute?
Eunice,
There's
please
something I
sit
want
down.
to do,
They'll
which is
leave
very
you.
important.
Down,
And if I don't
Eunice.
do it, I
We want
can
to
even
finish the show and
Can you
go.
leave me alone?
Can you sit down, Eunice?
Leave me alone, please.
Eunice, sit down.
Yes. Please. Leave me alone. I beg you. Leave me alone just for a minute. Even just for some seconds. It's enough for me. Can you leave me alone?
So how long have you known that Eunice has been seeing her ex-boyfriend? And I mean,
okay, it's enough.
Obviously,
it's enough.
If it didn't sit well with you, now I'm compelled to ask. She kicked you out of the house. You're not happy about that. Is that why you've brought this to light?
She kicked me out of the house because I've been telling her that Charles wanted to sleep with me. The other time he came into my room and almost raped me. And I told her about it, and she didn't believe me. The last time I told her about it, she kicked me out of the house.
So okay, just try to escort me. Escort me to her. I'm not going to do anything. Just try to escort me.
Please calm down.
She never believes anything she's told.
How can I calm down when someone is bringing a lot of issues that are forced?
So how can I calm down for her not believing you and for you kicking her out?
It's actually not revenge. I just want to let the world know that she's not the innocent
I
person.
said if you want to escort me,
she
up
hates
to
me.
that
She kicked
point.
me out of the house. So I'm going to tell
she picked her husband
everybody
over
needs
her
to know the
sister?
truth.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Oh
it
my
is,
God.
well, it's an I don't know.
Everybody
expose,
needs to know the
if
truth.
I should put it that
Okay,
way.
let me sit there.
Well, clearly,
Sit where you can sit right where you are.
you know, please sit down.
Just
Aggie,
Ikala.
Agi uitumpa. Elo agi uitumpa. Ule pepa na leso wakumuluyu. Bakuleta aba bantu. Ule pepesha. Because lelo bushikuwele lwagi. Umbinga chwa kumochari. Umbinga ali mu prison.
Ngani wa wachia kumochari.
Ule ngofende kweba. Umbinga ali kumochari. Umbinga ali mu prison. Agi na utumpa. Bagi mwala befo na misunga.
Wow.
Na misunga lelo agi uisa mukunchita betray.
Your husband wanted to rape me. Your husband wanted to rape me. I told you about it to chase me out of the house. Wacha fanya extension. Shida kutoka ndanda fetching.
When I saw kwa blam, please let me just try to have just like a small touch on this person.
Eunice, we can't let you do that. We can't let you do that.
Yeah. People, I suffer from BP. Like BP and
Eunice, we can't. You need to calm down. We can't let you do that.
You're literally doing this to yourself.
Wagi.
Eunice, just calm down. We don't want you to
I
get
wasn't
sick,
happy.
and we also don't want you to do anything to anyone. So thank you for calming down. Security, thank you. Please just stay there so that she doesn't try anything else. Thank you. So Eunice, now I need to know, is it the fact that she's obviously exposed you that is hurting you? Or is it the fact that, I don't know, you said it is true, right? So which part is it? Your husband has left. Is it what hurts you? Is it the fact that your husband has left, or the fact that she exposed
has not
you?
exposed me anything?
Yes, she has.
She has.
She just told everybody your business.
Don't answer anything.
She just told your business to everyone.
What she's saying is bullshit.
Okay. So you're not sleeping.
Whatever
you accept it.
I'm not saying bullshit.
Does not even affect me because I don't do those things.
You're crying. Clearly, you're
I'm
affected.
crying because I know why I'm crying.
But you've been bringing a man that you were dating before.
You asked me a question before. Let me answer you. You've asked me so many questions, so I don't know which one to answer you.
You're not reflecting from each question that I'm asking you. Can you, ladies, let me talk to her.
She's an actress, this one.
Okay, let me talk to her. My question is that you said that what's hurting you is the fact that your husband has left. And you're saying she hasn't exposed you.
She hasn't exposed.
So you're saying that all these years,
the fact that I've got a child. Yes, I have a child.
And we respect you for saying that.
But you only admitted after she
Should I escort you out, ma'am?
I think so.
Okay, so my question now is, firstly, you said that you were going to tell him at some point. She says that she's still sleeping with this man. Why were you bringing your baby daddy to your unknowing husband's house and dubbing him your uncle? Why? Don't you think that's a bit sketchy?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that?
Don't want her, please.
I don't know how many people are asking.
I'm the one asking. Please don't do that or I'll get you escorted off.
Sorry.
So why were you bringing him to your house?
In the first place, what I can say is that I didn't tell my husband. It was with reasons. I don't know how old you are. Maybe you are even younger than me.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe you are older than me. I don't know. So these people, even if like I say something, they can't understand and they will not understand because it doesn't affect them. But that was when I had that child, when I met Charles. I knew to say that at one point because Charles has been baby mommy. Okay? He's been very much close to his mother. And he was very much religious, including the mother. We wanted to have a white wedding, of which a white wedding, one can only go into a white wedding without a child. If I had disclosed, say that I had a child, I was going to miss him out.
Don't you think you should have given him the liberty to give that judgment, whether he wanted to be with a single mother or not?
If you understood, you were not even going to pose another question or to ask me another question.
Please make us
so you can't understand what I'm trying to say.
We're trying to understand.
Make us understand.
So my question is, we go back to the question that I had asked before. You didn't answer. Why were you bringing your baby daddy into your matrimonial home with your husband not knowing who that man is? And why did you keep him as an uncle? Because uncles are close. He slept in your husband's house. Who's to say nothing ever happened between you and him in your husband's house? Why would you do that? Is that not deceitful?
I actually thought they had an
Let her
open
answer.
relationship.
Let her answer.
But Jerry Valesa Munganda. So I thought it was an open relationship. I mean, you bring your baby daddy in your home.
I didn't have a relationship with my baby daddy.
But why bring him to your husband's house?
I brought him to that house because he was coming to Lusaka for the first time and he didn't have any relatives.
All those times?
Okay? He didn't have any relatives.
But he didn't come once. That's our question.
He didn't come once because that was when
So
he's
he
doing
kept
his business.
coming every
Not
time he
every
did
time,
his business.
As if you know how many times he came to my
No,
place.
you said he was there for
place?
quite a
Yeah,
few
he
times.
came.
16 years.
Yes, he would come maybe like as in after some years he would come to our place. Because
Do you see that
does
as right?
business. He does business with his wife.
If,
and I even mentioned so that he could even come with his wife.
If Charles brought, does he have a wife?
No, he doesn't.
If Charles brought, if Charles brought his,
don't ask her. Ask me. You're asking me. You're not asking her.
If your husband, if Charles had brought, if Charles had brought Lizzie, don't answer please. Let me speak to her. If Charles had brought Lizzie, or let's say Shade who's carrying his child, to your house, would you like that? And told you it was someone else, and then you found out later, how would that sit with you? Can I handle the questions? Thank you. Well, how would you have handled that? Would that sit well with you? Do you see my point now?
I don't know how you feel, how will you take it. Otherwise, I had my own reasons to that.
Okay,
I'm going to say that at one point it will come out.
Clearly, we can't get a resolution. Clearly, there's a lot that needs to be spoken about. There's a lot that needs to be fixed in this family and in their lives. So after the break, we'll go on with the show. See you after the break.
Justin! Yes. I'm calling you there to do the dishes. Why are you sitting here?
Because it's Justin's turn.
Justin's turn was from Fiata.
Can you ask me if I was okay?
Are you pregnant?
Lol, mom, as if
You
anybody
go
wants her.
Mama.
Mom, I'm pregnant!
Guys, best behaviour, okay?
Hey, Petinanga.
My name is Sister Jennifer with a G, and this is Brother
Steven with a P. Brian with a Y, I'm guessing. No, Brian with an I.
Why is there fish in the sweet box? Again.
Who told you it's a sweet box?
Shall I take you back?
Yeah. Why did you bring us from Congo?
Yeah, like diamonds and stuff. Mangoes. I meant mangoes.
Welcome back to the Divorce Club reunion. So before we took a break, we couldn't come to a resolution. We couldn't get peace, and Charles walked off. Well, this is the show that keeps on giving. And unfortunately, we couldn't get the actual people that this situation happened to come on the show because, well, obviously it's a bit of a sensitive issue. And as I said, certain things have not been resolved yet. So right now, I'm just going to have a quick chat with the people that gave you an illustration of what happened. Guys, you did an amazing job. Thank you. You cried. You were crying. Oh my God. I'm going to come and get notes from you. I think I want to go into acting. So I think we all deserve to talk to Eunice first because, well, she was our favorite until Uncle John showed up. But Eunice, why did you take this role?
Let me just try to come.
Oh, she's still, guys, she's still, give her a hand, please. Take your time. Okay, let me ask someone else as you cool down.
Okay, thank you.
Lizzie, your role was, I mean, you were just showing sass after, as I said, the show that keeps giving. Why did you take this role?
I like the character.
What?
I felt like I could relate to the character. I mean, she's someone I could play in like my next life. So I was like, yeah, why not?
You could date married men for a living in your next life.
My next life?
Oh, wow, she does have sass in real life. Okay, so, I mean, you're in college, right? Mm-hmm. And from what I know, you're doing well. And we like that. What did you get from people like after this? I know there was a lot of, you did mention when I was speaking to you earlier that there was a lot of backlash and a lot of judging from people.
Yeah, you know, most people would come at me and be like, well, it was a mixture of both. I mean, there's people that will come to me, give me high fives, and be like, "Yeah, we need to teach these women a lesson," and stuff like that. And there's people also that will be, I'm walking and they're just whispering to each other like, "That's the girl."
Oh my gosh, yeah, the side chick that we hate.
I'm just like, yeah,
it's me. this girl, guys.
But it's been good.
Well, clearly none of that fazed you.
No, I wasn't bothered by any of it, and that's another reason why I took up the role, because I couldn't really be bothered.
Well, she's beautiful and she's strong too. Don't come after this one. Anyway, Madam Snitch. I mean, obviously, like, people didn't know you until tonight.
Yeah.
Why did you take this role? Why?
Well, I think when I'm gonna talk about rape, yeah? Like when a man wants to come at you, like want to use you or abuse you, and then you tell your relatives and they don't believe you.
A lot of that happens,
chase you out of the house. It happens and it's sad, and I know people that, have gone through such, and somebody playing innocent, kicking the sister out of the house, and the husband trying to do something to you, and then you keep quiet. It doesn't have to work like that. It mostly works like that.
Oh, well, so you'd snitch in real life?
I would.
Snitch? Oh, wow, guys. Today we've got characters.
I would actually do it in real life and expose the person, because it's not right. It's so much trauma for a girl to carry, and for relatives not to believe you, it's so depressing. And
no, I mean anyone, even if it was a boy being molested,
anybody, it's just not right. So when you have the opportunity to snitch, just go ahead and do it.
Oh wow, you heard the lady. But what were you calling him? Washi James.
Yeah.
Hey, for a moment I was like, okay, wow. No. You know, when I first watched your episode, that was the first episode I watched of the Divorce Cup, and I was like, whoa, there's drama. And then this guy, I was like, man, this man is busy. He's got time on his hands. Does he work? And then to find you were juggling. I mean, like, obviously people, after the first episode that you were on the show, people came after you because we all believed that she was innocent until she wasn't. Well, that's just today. But like, how did people take you?
Oh. On that one, like I remember there was this day, a certain lady came to my shop. Yeah, because I've got a shop somewhere. Yeah, so this lady came and then she was like, oh, fine, I've met Mr. Charles, you get? So, and then she was like, oh man, who does that to a woman?
Oh wow, but so she had mixed feelings. She was happy to meet you, but she also wasn't happy about what you did.
Yeah, and then she was like, nikaribu peza hapo mwamuna wanga chite mkazi wake so. What? And then I was like, no, it wasn't me actually. I don't even know what you're talking about. You get? So, okay. It was fun. It was fun, people who come, some who come like, say shit. Some will come and say, no, can I take a picture with you? Some nice girls will come and say, I want to take a picture with you. And then I'll be like, what? Why do you want?
Are you married, Charles?
Come on.
He doesn't want to ruin it.
Oh, no. I'm not married yet. Yeah, but I've got a beautiful woman somewhere there.
Hey, we like that. He's taken, ladies.
Yes, very much. Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned the bed, obviously. You said the people who used to come and trash talk. How did you handle that? Obviously, you couldn't tell them it's not you, so...
Yeah, I tried to tell them to say, you guys, it's not me. But they always come up with something else. And then I'll be like, it happens. You move on. Yeah. And then some believed, some couldn't. Yeah, went like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but well, clearly you handled it well and you played your part. Like the player. Man, that man is busy. I don't know where he is, but he's busy. Now, Eunice, clearly now you're smiling again. You're out of character. I mean, you killed your role. Everyone, I'm sure everyone at home was like, oh, okay, so she's not so innocent. But why is she crying? She's the one who messed up. You rattled a man that we thought was a pillar. a pillar that we didn't like, but well, he was strong in his nonsense. How do you feel about the role you took?
Well,
and the secrets women keep, rather.
Okay, this show, I would say, it's the most exciting show.
Yes, it is.
I've ever featured in. I'm an actress, but like taking part in this Divorce Club show, reality show, is really a plus to me because it has really helped me to build up my character, my acting skills. So for me to play that role is because I even met the person, the owner of the story in person. I met one-on-one, and I would even feel the way she was feeling when she was narrating her situation. It was a bad situation, such that if you're not there, you're just watching, you'd feel these things are scripted or they don't happen. But in real life, they do happen. Women do pass through a lot. These houses that you're seeing, married men, women, married couples, it's not every smile that you see that is genuine. Some people, they'll just give you fake smiles maybe on the road just to please people. But
Very
what
true.
happens right inside their homes, you don't know. There are a lot of secrets.
Okay, so which will lead me to ask. So who do you think messed up? I know that if Eunice had not brought the show to us,
don't say
a lot of things. No, Eunice brought the show to us. She brought the show to us, right? The person you played. She brought the show to us. Or rather, the story to us.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, in turn, she gave us a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she hadn't brought that show to us and our people hadn't gone in and gotten them to talk and whatnot, and then Charles decided that, you know what, there's always been something that was fishy about something about Eunice. So let me investigate that. And then came the whole Jerry story, right? Do you think that it was right for you as a woman? I know that you told us before what Eunice would have told us, what she said about bringing the story to the show. Do you think that women, when cornered, or even the men that are bringing the story to the Divorce Club, do you think that that's right, or there are other ways to go about things?
I think there are other ways. Let's say you don't just reach whereby you just marry somebody. It all starts from courtship or a relationship where you have to know each other. So now when your relationship, the foundation of your relationship is not that strong, this is what normally happens. You find that with just the mere wind, you'll be shaken.
So you think it wasn't right for her to bring the story to the Divorce Club?
I don't know what her opinions were. So I wouldn't say she was right, she was wrong. I don't know what she was passing through. But looking at what she was, at that particular time when I was there, when she was narrating everything, she was passing through hell. So meaning,
she was desperate.
That was the only way she could resort her problems to. And she could seek some help from. Because she's started for that 15 years, living for 15 years, maybe she had passed through a lot.
Very true.
Of which she had passed through a lot because their foundation was built on a very rotten structure.
There were lies from the get-go.
Yes, just from the beginning. Both the husband and the wife. So if they settled that first, they were going to have a very good foundation.
Okay.
And all these fracas, all these things were not going to emerge in.
Okay, yes, a lot could have been avoided. Firstly, obviously, we all agree, I hope, that she should have told her husband about the child. And I mean, I feel for the child. I mean, being introduced as her brother or her cousin, that's just awful for a child. I mean, it's scarring, you know. But then now, as I'm sure we all saw, that I did mention that there was no resolution. We couldn't come to bring these two to make peace or to actually say what they want to do with their lives now. Do you think that the show, and this is open to anyone, do you think that the show did more good than it did harm? Okay, let me give my opinion first.
Okay.
I think that for me, I don't like lies. I don't like secrets.
Okay.
So like you said, if the foundation is rotten, if things are brought to light and you can't stay together, for me, that means that you were never meant to be.
True.
Exactly. So that's my opinion. So I think the show did good because now they can decide with everything on the table whether they want to be together. I don't know what you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I wanted to say something like, this whole thing, like maybe let's go back a bit, just a bit. I observed something, like whenever people were watching this, most of them, they were not really paying attention on the message. Most of them were paying so much attention on the drama.
Yes.
Just the drama, not trying to get what message are these people trying to bring to us. You get? So, like she talked about the foundation. The foundation, yes, it really matters. How you set your foundation. If your foundation, let's say maybe we talk of places which has sand, you have to make a very strong foundation for your house to stand. So even when you are courting, sometimes there are times whereby I get a girlfriend. These people sometimes they tend to pretend.
Exactly.
You get? There are certain things that they want to hide. They do not want to bring them out. So, even when you are courting, these people, they pretend they become so good,
Don't
wait.
Oh no, but it's true. There are women that actually pretend, just like there are men who pretend to be something they're not.
Yes, mostly women. They will treat you so nicely. You get? You get? But you don't know the day they get involved. You don't know what is going to come out.
Involved in what now?
No, when they get into the marriage,
what I mean getting involved is when you marry them.
Exactly.
You bring them in your home. Now, certain things begin to pop up. You get? So, even there, sometimes as men, when we are dating, we try to, certain things.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
We obviously saw the transformation from Amake James and then Eunice.
Yes.
Don't you think that sometimes men, and I'm going to pose this, men and women rather, we try and get trophies instead of actual life partners. So because she looks good, a lot of men will be like, me, I like a woman like this. You want to marry your type, but you're not marrying your life partner. You understand?
Yes.
So now you marry I'm not going to use slay queen because that's subjective. People have different opinions on what a slay queen actually is. You're marrying someone that looks good on your arm, looks good when you're in the club, looks good when you go out. And then when you bring her into the home, you forget all that while you're dating, and then you'll be like, no, I've been with her for 2 years, or I've been with her for 7 months, so let me marry. Then you bring her into the home, she can't cook. She drinks more than her father, but she can't cook like her mother. And then next thing, she still wants that world out there, but you want to stop her from going out, and yet you were always in the club with her.
Yes, that's another problem that women now have.
Exactly.
You get? She will try, a woman always, when you are dating, she'll always try to show you certain things. But those things that she's trying to show you, we ignore them.
Exactly. The red flags are always there.
You get? We ignore them. And then when we bring them in,
you complain.
You start complaining.
Exactly. Here's a man after my heart, guys. This man tells the truth. Give him a hand.
Actually, that's why even the reason why I chose this role. Because I'm one person who do not like this thing of having this one, having that one.
You're a faithful man.
I want to.
Oh, guys, give him a hand. We like it. You want to, but it's hard.
Yes, I want. It's hard. It's hard to be, but I want to be that man. I want to be that man the world will look up to and say, at least there was a man.
How is that going for you? How is that going for you?
I'm trying my best.
But is it working? It's not.
It is.
Okay. No, we like this guy, guys. Yes. We like this guy.
Yes, I want to be faithful, but it also goes to my partner. She also needs to be faithful.
Very true.
Yes, because if my girlfriend or my wife is faithful, why cheating? Why find it? Look, these are simple.
Wait,
simple.
so if she's cheating, you also cheat. Competition?
No, actually, it's 50-50.
Tit for tat.
That's what usually happens. That's what usually happens.
No, I'm saying with you want to find a woman who cheats because when a man finds a woman who's faithful, because when a man finds someone who's faithful,
yes,
he doesn't cheat.
Why cheating?
No, I'm asking if a man
mostly men don't do that.
Do you? I just heard it. You know what? I saw a meme the other day that said that. I saw a meme the other day that said Zambian men don't cheat.
Yes.
You guys don't cheat.
We don't.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
sure I
just
see the
like-
ladies frowning.
Okay. In addition to what he said,
Okay.
I'll not be in support that men don't cheat because I'm talking from the women's point of view.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll talk from the women's point of view.
Okay.
This time around, I would say that men have taught women how to cheat.
Yes, and can I add to that? Women have mastered it. Yes. You can continue. Wait, no. Let her finish. Let her finish. We're not attacking.
Because I'm the only man here. No. Wait.
We're not attacking you. Let her defend women.
Wait a minute. You know, these things, guys.
You've made the men happy in the studio.
Yes. Don't attack me because
We're
I'm the
not
only.
attacking
No. Listen.
Let her
Yes.
No, wait, Charles.
But what about us men?
No, you've said your part. I said Zambian men don't cheat, right?
Remember,
And they agreed. Okay.
Remember, even in the story, I mentioned something to say. These same whores that you talk about, mahules, what.
They treat us
right.
Okay.
You get.
Okay.
So now, I don't want to do that. I don't want these mahules to treat me well. Because I want my wife or my girlfriend to treat me well. So that I don't go out.
Let's settle down. So we're running out of time. You can say what you needed to say.
Yes, I said men have taught women how to cheat, on how to cheat.
And we've
been, all this time, we've been very faithful. But just because of the men's part of cheating, it has now made us become like a 50-50.
But do men cheat with men?
Sorry?
Do men cheat with men? They cheat with other women.
They cheat with other
So
women.
we've always known about it.
Let me finish.
No,
I'm
being the devil's advocate.
So, no, let me finish. Let me finish and see where I'm going.
Don't attack me.
So
Okay.
now, like, there is a point that I'm just trying to stress from this from the show.
Okay.
Where he came and said, where he brings in the wife, then the wife is now looking so dirty, is no longer looking the way she used to look before. The reasons being, he's no longer, like the husband is no longer there for the wife anymore because now he's done with what he wanted. By that time, the woman was looking good because she had that good shape, everything was okay. She had no child or she had nothing. Now because maybe she has a child, now the shape is she's got additional proteins and other stuff. You see? Now the body is now no longer the way it used to be. Now the husband now sees a devil in that woman. So now you'd find now he starts now wondering, is this the person that I met? Are these the hips that I saw? Are these the what? Now he would start like asking himself. So he would want to introduce you maybe to his friends, but he's feeling shy because of the shape that you've now.
How about talking about it?
You're
What about
now.
talking about it as? Don't you think if a man has
They
a
don't
problem?
disclose. They don't disclose that, saying that you've
No,
gained or you are now in another shape or what. They don't say. They don't mention
Yes.
anything.
Okay,
So
so
now
now
since now they've planted
We
you in
were
their
running
house.
out of time, so
Just a bit. They've planted you in their house.
No, just for a second.
let her finish her point.
Let me
Before
finish.
she finishes.
No. Let her finish.
done
So
with
forget
yours.
her point.
Okay.
You are done.
Guys, even in real life, these two are at it. We need to round it up. So just make your point and then we'll
Yes,
close.
they've planted you in that house. So you have no use, like as in for looking good again. All he needs is now, he wants you to maintain the house. He wants you now to become the housewife. He doesn't want you to do other extra things.
Home defender.
But you're just planted. I'll just use this word. You're planted there in the house. So now you are a housewife. You have to take care of the kids. Even if you go for shopping, you don't go for shopping. It's none of the man's business. So now that alone is something that hates women.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
so much, Eunice.
Okay,
So, Charles.
Just for a second. Just
Okay,
a second,
okay.
please. You know, I'm not going
Don't
to
attack
deny
me.
what you are. No, I'm not attacking you. Actually, I want to support you.
Okay.
You know, we are men.
Yes.
We understand women very well. You know, we understand.
Are you sure?
Yes, we understand them very, very well.
I beg to
What
differ.
what I mean by that is this. You know, that's where we understand to say, okay, if I bring her in, I bring her in my house.
She'll change.
She'll change.
Shape.
You know, they are not.
Why
like,
are you?
they
What
not
is it
like-
your role to change people?
They are not like us men. Us men, there is a Bemba word which says "Mwa tapua asapulafi." You get, but if you are kufiaramba, you wash them, you look clean. You get, but with these guys, we know that there is a time when they start having children. You know, shapes begin to change. So yeah, that's number one. So again, there is a part where now love comes in. You know, a lot of people don't really understand this word love. You understand? They don't understand it. Why do they not understand? It's because they just use it. No, I love you, baby. I love you what? You know, it means a lot. I tell you, if you truly love someone, and I repeat that, you truly love someone, even if they change,
You still love them.
you still love them.
Amen. Give it up for the
But
men.
it's not the case.
Yes, you still love
Guys,
them.
we could debate the whole night, but then the show has to come to an end at some point. So basically what they're saying is, I think we're all saying the same thing. Whether men cheat or women cheat, well, it's subjective. We can go on the whole night about it. But men cheat, women cheat, basically. That's all we're saying. But what he's saying is, make sure your foundation is love.
Yes.
Because true love will not cheat. True love makes mistakes, yes. Maybe someone would say cheating is a mistake. Someone would disagree. But then at the end of the day, if your foundation is love, your marriage will stand. Your relationship will stand solidly. From me, the crew, and the cast at the Divorce Club reunion, have a good night. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. It's Christmas. Enjoy it with your family and loved ones, but enjoy responsibly. We're out.
A Kazadi Films original.